Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to our weekly crochet along for the month of July. Hi, Mathew.
Hello, everyone. Look at my shirt as it says, we are here to stop rescheduling joy. Joy has been scheduled for all of you and me and Pam to find some joy, as
Joy
difficult
is
as it
in the
might
building.
be in this world. And crochet is one of those joy finder situation things for myself. And I know it is for a lot of y'all. So yeah, this is the mantra. This is the motto. This is the moment of the evening is for us to stop rescheduling joy.
Love it.
As wow, one thing I've learned the older I get, especially now that I'm a parent. I mean, it's been a decade I've been a parent. That's crazy. Is that if you don't schedule time for yourself, you don't get time for yourself unless your body or brain or both goes kaput and it forces you to take time for yourself. But that certainly isn't joy, right? If you just take the moment, even if it's 15 minutes of joy, like I'm really trying to do that, and slowing down has helped so much. But it's hard to slow down too, to be honest.
Oh, it is. And I think, sometimes it's just finding joy in the moment you're in. And so I know we talked last week about the sleep study I had to do last night. So today I had to drive home from it. And there was no joy in that evening that I had hooked up to all those wires. But I did like that I had those 2 and a bit hours there and back in the drive where I could just listen to like an audiobook, which was really nice because, I want to listen to books that my kids can't listen to.
What book are you listening to?
I was listening to an autobiography, actually. And I was, yeah. It was, or is, I'm still listening.
Not your own autobiography, right? You're like, I'm listening to my musings in my journal. I put it on.
I think I'm amazing.
I think you're amazing.
It's Bryan Cranston's autobiography, actually. So, and I thought it was going to be like a lot of Breaking Bad kind of behind the scenes stuff, or which I couldn't even watch that show. I got into somewhere in the second season and then had to stop because it hit too hard. I couldn't do it.
It sure does, and it starts hitting more and more and more. So
I could, but the acting was phenomenal, and so I'm listening to that. I'm listening and I'm thinking, there's no way he's got to have made up a lot of these stories. Like you hear some people's lives and you're like, there's just no way.
Right.
But
so he's interesting. So not only is he a phenomenal actor, he's an interesting human.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what I love about him is he did it was some interview that I watched. I mean, oh my God, I love everything that he says, really. But he did an interview about how he's going to retire by 2024, it's soon, because he wants to spend time with his wife. And he is so grateful that his wife has basically put her goals, dreams, aspirations on hold for him to pursue all of this, which she had to, just by the level of fame that he achieved. That he's like, no, I want to be there for her. I'm like, it's time for me to give to her, and like it's time to get off this for her. And I was just like, oh my God. And he's still at the peak. Like he's not stopping. Even like it's Your Honor. Oh my God, it's a news show. It's amazing. Everything he does and touches, all the way down. He was in Malcolm in the Middle too, right? Like,
I know.
Like, how is he the Breaking Bad person? What?
Apparently, so this is like from the story he said was, I guess the studio executives didn't even want to consider him because they only saw Hal from Malcolm in the Middle. And it was the writer of Breaking Bad who had worked with him on a character he wrote for the X-Files. He did like a one-time role in the X-Files, and he played a very a character that was very much in his head. And it was a very raw and emotional kind of very mean almost character. And the performance that he gave there was actually why the writer wanted him for Breaking Bad.
I love that.
Yeah, it was.
Thank goodness. I watched all of Breaking Bad, and is it my favorite show? Yeah, I did Breaking Bad and Sons of Anarchy. I binged both of them because I wasn't quick to take up either of them. I waited until they're done, which I now do a lot of times because I get mad when it's like, I need to know what happened.
Yeah.
Wow, Breaking Bad was something that the transformation of him as an actor and as a character, like he deserved all of those awards. All of those awards. Amazing, phenomenal.
Maybe I'll try again.
So, Kivia, am I pronouncing it right? I hope so. Kivia Brown. Is it true that Furls has restocked the Odyssey hooks? Yes, they stocked them and then they were gone. And by the time I got in there to get what I wanted, they were gone. So they came with a quickness. It's because unfortunately my email that I got went to my junk spam folder. And so now I've added that to my address book so that it goes to my inbox as opposed to my junk folder and spam because I was waiting for it. And yeah, they went fast. Those Odyssey hooks are the stuff. So next time we get the 411, we gotta watch each other. We gotta keep each other. And if I see that email ever pop into my inbox, I will put that in my Instagram stories and I will be like, look, they're up. Let's get our goodies now. We don't need to worry about everyone else. So yes, I'm having my feelings about it as well. So have your feelings. Give me your hand, Kivia. Come here. Give me your hand. Go like this. We're holding hands like this. I know, girl. I know. I'm feeling it too. There's no more Odyssey hooks. Why they do that to us? Tease us with the Odyssey hooks, and then so many people bought them, and now there are no more Odyssey hooks. That part.
I wish there was more I could do. I really do. It hurts my heart so deeply because I know. And every time I click go on the email, I'm just like, oh, I hope everyone gets what they want. I hope they do. It is just
send a friend a DM or something.
like level playing field here, right? Like
I know. So it's like, just so you know, I did not even get an Odyssey hook. So not that I'm special, but I am special.
You are special.
I tell myself every day, you are special, Mathew. Someone needs to.
I see Lindsay's asking about the mystery hooks. This is something we've never done before, and I'm very excited. So if you don't know what seconds are, basically what happens is we've talked about it a few times on previous lives. So if you want to learn a little bit more, the live that Harrison and I did from the warehouse a couple weeks ago would be a good one. We actually talk a little bit about the process of how, the hooks come into the warehouse and how they go through a quality control process. And sometimes we find hooks that don't quite live up to our aesthetic standards. So they're, let me show you one, because maybe if you see it, you'll understand what's going on. This is one of our cherry hooks, or it's supposed to be, but it is not swirled at all. It looks like big blobs. Is it gorgeous and fun? Yes. Am I keeping this? Yes, I am, because I absolutely love the way this one turned out. But we can't sell it as our regular hook. Instead of tossing these out and putting them into the landfill, we wanted to still offer them to someone who may want to give them a loving home. And we're giving them a second chance, which is why we call them our second.
I love that one. That one reminds me of Dexter, the show.
Yes.
No, I did see the seconds email and I was like, that is so clever. Cause I was like, oh, these are the special ones. I was like, I love these. So and then of course my brain, I was like, these are the neurodivergent ones. I love them. They're amazing.
I love it.
They need home and love too.
Like, look at this cream hook. It has a swirl of orange in it. So sometimes these things happen. And so that's what we do. These seconds are a mystery, which means you get to pick your size, but the one you end up getting will be a mystery until it shows up at your home. What it will be is one of our previously discontinued hooks. So cream, cherry, cookie, cafe, or solar flare. So if you are missing those hooks and you want to get one for only $12, no code needed. That's just the price they are. Oh, I should drop a link. Let me get a link.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Here we go.
Drop it like it's hot.
Oh,
I think that it's amazing. I love them.
Yeah, we will be doing seconds again. So once these ones are sold out, they're gone forever. We don't purposefully purchase hooks like this. They just, they're all handmade. Every single one is handmade. And so a lot of times they don't know what the resin is going to look like until it comes out of the mold. Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to wait for them to cool, and you're like, ooh, yeah, that one doesn't look like this picture at all. Someone might be like upset if they got a Dexter hook and they were expecting like a swirl of effervescent like red and white, right? Me, I would have been like, I love it. This is amazing.
Yeah, I definitely when I got them for the photos, I was like, I'm not sending this one back. This one is staying in my collection, and it's a P hook, right? It's monogrammed, so I have to keep it.
Oh my God, it's P for you.
Exactly.
How many things do you crochet with a 10?
It doesn't matter. I collect them.
You know what I'm gonna do one time? I haven't done it, but I have a couple hooks. Not that this happens, but it was my own fault when the tip broke off. But I'm gonna do a tutorial on how to turn them into like Christmas ornaments. Like, I thought that would be super cute. Like, there's got to be like wrapping wire around it. My brain has been like going around because I have a couple set aside that I was like, ew, I want to do that. That would be such a cute little like way to like for those that, because I know you have just the tips or whatever. Like,
so sometimes we had a jar at the warehouse where we would put the broken tips. It was just the tips.
That's what we're talking about. This is a PG experience, folks.
Friday night.
She might be sleep deprived, but this is a PG experience.
I have to say, I am so tired. It is so fun. And when they wake you up and you're hooked up to all these, I was at a sleep study last night to try to figure out why I'm so tired. Like, I wake up more tired than when I go to sleep. So the theory is I must be moving in my sleep or doing something that's causing me to not have that restful sleep you're supposed to have. So I'm like hooked up to all these wires and everything. And then they wake you up at 6:30 in the morning. They don't even let you sleep. It's just, it doesn't matter how little you slept through the night, which wasn't very much. They wake you up 6:30. They start ripping everything off. You can see, like, I still have the tape marks. Isn't that terrible?
Did they give you an answer?
Oh, I go back October 30th for the answer. But
so you go somewhere else to sleep.
Yeah. And then they gave me a clipboard and asked me to rate my sleep.
Do they give you drugs to sleep? Like, to me, I can't even sleep in a hotel, let alone go into some strange little hospital place trying to sleep. Yeah. I was like, what you trying to study? That's not how this is not my normal situation.
Are you constantly thinking about crochet, Pam? I am constantly thinking. My mind goes nonstop. Sometimes it's about crochet. I mean, because I probably think about work a lot and, but it was interesting because they hook you up and then they go, okay, we'll turn off the light now. And I said, but I'm not tired yet. So then I just like sat there in the dark staring at a wall until I felt like I could sleep. And it was terrible. I don't know what they're going to find out.
They're like, oh, well, you're going to lay there till 6:30. We'll come back and get you then. Oh, my
Lindsay
God.
said, yeah, she did one. She did a sleep study once, and I hated this is why my hair looks like, they put glue in it in your hair to put all those electrodes on. And then my mom, kept asking me, she's like, make sure you send a picture. I want to see a selfie with all. They were so like by the book that they hooked me up and then they said, okay, lay down. You can't move now, and put my phone away for me. And then, okay, we're turning the lights off. You can go to sleep now. And I was like, I'm not. You can hear people snoring in other rooms because they're there for the sleep apnea. And I was like, this is not going to go well. So we'll see. Yeah. Yes, they want you to sleep even though it's hard. Yeah. Okay. New hooks. You want to talk about hooks? Let me think. So we slow down in the summer, which is hard because I never want to slow down. But we should have a really exciting hook or two coming next month.
What is it?
It's a crochet hook.
That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is it shaped like this?
It is, yes.
There we go.
It is a streamline hook. So I don't want to say too much just in case, because I always worry when they haven't shipped yet that there may be some kind of delay and then, people will get upset with me. I don't like when people get upset with me. Beans.
Don't get upset.
We're going to have another Odyssey restock this summer. Let me see if there is anything I can tell you without it coming back to haunt me.
I mean, you are asleep, so if anything slips out, we won't hold it against you.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Did you have a nap? No, I can't nap. I can't even nap during the day. It doesn't matter how tired my sleep is just the worst.
So, Catherine Powell, you did a sleep study. Not fun, but better than a colonoscopy. Okay, good to know. So, since I've done the colonoscopy, that was an experience. Then now it's time for me to go get a sleep study. They've been trying to get me to do a sleep study for years. And it's like, I just don't, I mean, to me, 4 hours of sleep is lovely. That's like aspirational. I just don't sleep well, but we share the same kind of brain. So yeah, my brain just doesn't shut off. And then it's like, I wake up at like 2 a.m. and then it like, okay, well, I guess it's going to start thinking about stuff. Mm-hmm. It's not even like important stuff. It's just thinking. And then I get trapped in the cycle of like, oh, I'm so upset I can't get back to sleep. And then the anxiety happens. And then it's like, all of that. And then it's like, I might as well go downstairs. And I go downstairs at like 4 a.m. This is every night. 4 a.m. I get the dogs. And then I'll lay on the couch, try and watch something. And then I take my first nap. And so I have like a nap from like 4:30 to like 6. And it's like a half sleep. It's not like a full sleep. It's like at least my body's relaxing and my brain stopped because I'm not thinking about anything. And then it's like, I guess it's time to wake up and do stuff. And then I take my medicine, and then my medicine gets me going.
It's really hard. And oh my goodness.
That's the brain of an ADHD human, y'all. That's the brain.
I have not tried melatonin. I haven't. I was once prescribed like sleeping medication. I just never took it though, because that scared me more than I have my routine. Like I read books at night that help me. Like I discovered that if I can keep my mind focused on something else and not just like wandering and spiraling, I can fall asleep better. And once I'm asleep, I'm asleep. Then I can't wake up. It's just, but once I'm asleep, I'm asleep. It's just getting asleep. So.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. I take stuff to get to sleep. Melatonin is a part of that cocktail. But there was a year where I didn't. And it was the first year Helena was born, because I was petrified that I would sleep through something. And then I started again. I was like, why did I do that? I was getting better sleep even. And now it's like, it's a cycle. It's a cycle of adulthood. And one day I'm going to be 65. And then it's like, oh, okay.
It sounds like a lot of people have very similar patterns. Dishes at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Hence we crochet, because that quiets our brain. And I love the crochet.
Look at how gorgeous that's looking. Can you?
I've gotten further. Let me show you where I am. I added some more colors. I'm really loving this 4 rows at a time situation. Like starting here, and then I got to here, and then I added this to it.
Oh, I'm loving that.
Like it's such a different look and feel than it. And like these colors are like, the way I put them together, their color choices, I'm really here for it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right? It's so cool.
I really
it's like a vintage sweater feel in my brain. And I'm like, yeah, I love this so
Mathew.
much. What happened?
That would be the funniest ugly Christmas sweater. You know those like with the fingers all over?
I'm not going to do that. That sounds like a great idea.
Someone needs to do it. Someone needs to do this. And you did a tutorial.
I did. Hey, y'all, I got the tutorial up this morning. I know I said Sunday and I was hopeful for Saturday, but I said Wednesday. No, it was this morning. Yeah. You want to know what's funny about the tutorial? If y'all haven't seen my tutorial on YouTube, you're supposed to go watch it. Why haven't you? It's been up for like hours. But so when I used to do tutorials, I prefer doing the audio at the same time of doing it instead of the voiceover situation. But I just filmed it and I was like, I'll do the voiceover later. Half the time I was in the bathtub when I did the voiceover. Half the time I was in my living room. Some of the time another half I was here. So that's 3 halves. But it's like there are parts in it when you can hear the audio of the water, like me splashing in the water. And I was like, I just will do it because I posted it, then I went to go get ice cream with my family, and I listened to it in the car, and I was like, oh my God, I hear some splish splash in there. But it's not about perfection. And that was the hindrance that was keeping me from getting back into YouTube. It was like, it's gotta be perfect. No, it doesn't have to be nothing. It just has to be a video, and it's really good. I mean, it's so
done is better than perfect.
Yeah,
right?
it's good, but it's like, you know what? I was like, let's pay a little bit better attention to the audio, because I even like raised the volume on the non like overhead stuff, and I was like, oh, I raised it too high. Oh well, it's funny. It's funny. So when y'all listen to the first part, turn it down a little bit and then turn it up. It's just a baby bit. It's not like my very first YouTubes. My very first YouTubes, it was dramatic. It was like the talky part when I was up here, like, hey, look at me. I'm on YouTube. Look at this video. That part, it was like loud. And then the other would be like, and then we're over here doing this. And I've gotten better at that, but it's a start. It's my very first full YouTube tutorial since for like years. It feels like a couple years. And I was like, I was so proud of myself. I did it. But ADHD brain, it kicked in, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is taking forever. And then you get into it, it's like, I did it. That didn't take long. But yeah, so listen for the splish splash. And if you hear splish splash in the video, put it in the comments when you're over there.
That is so funny.
And also, because you got to ask for what you want in life. So since I'm new to the long form videos on YouTube again, understanding the algorithm, like my shorts are doing great over on YouTube. It helped me grow. But my long form, it's a separate algorithm. If y'all make YouTubes, if you don't know that, the shorts algorithm is different than the long form algorithm. So I need y'all to go watch my videos fully and then like it and then comment. And then that will help that video, especially the newer ones, since it's the first day. I have all of this information about how to do social media. If anyone has any questions, I can help you with that. So that's the mission. That's assignment number 1 for the mission of today's Crochet Along, is to go watch my videos and to like and to comment.
I love that. That is so fantastic. Do you ever see like those interviews or something where someone's talking about like the behind the scenes, like the making of something, and it tends to be even funnier once and then you can go back and look or listen, and you see. That's how I feel like your videos need to be. Is
that part? Oh, that would be funny.
That's
it's like
so
actually funny. Doing this, or all that parts of the videos that I cut out, be like, oh. That would be super funny.
What you don't see is,
but I'm enjoying making YouTube videos again. I'm real excited I'm doing that. And so I'm like, oh yeah, it's happening. So this like got me jump started, and I'm jazzed about it.
What's the next video for you? Like, what's your next plan for YouTube?
I think I'm going to make a border video just to show people how I'm doing the border on this one. And then I'm going to make a reintroduction video in my healthiest place, just being like, hey, this is what's up. These are the changes. Because I didn't talk a lot about the changes and stuff on YouTube. I kind of put it everywhere else. So not like getting too into it like I always overshare. Just be like, hey, this is what I've been through. This is the transition of me as a human and that me as a brand. I never really talked about that on YouTube. Just let people know. And then this is what to expect with my channel, that I'm showing up like authentically as myself, but it's going to feel a little different because I'm not like overstimulated and hyper focused and hyper fixated like I was in some of the videos. Like I was like wackadoodle in some of them. And only someone who's neurodivergent would be able to pin and see like, oh yeah, Mathew. Everyone else is like, oh, you're so funny. It's so amazing. You're doing 80 videos a week, right? So just that kind of video. And then like into like quilting and doing demos and reviews and like all of that. It's like now that enough time has settled and like I've done it, I feel like the beginning of my YouTube channel was kind of like me figuring it out. And now I get to like show up and do it. And without like, I feel like I'm more of an expert now than I was in the past, if that makes sense. Like a lot of YouTubers do it. As soon as you learn something, you'll show up and you'll film a video as if you're already an expert. It's like, you're not an expert. I was showing up like I knew. And it was like, to me, at least I was humble. And I was like, you know what? I just learned this. Let me share with you how I learned it. But now I'm an expert. So I get to show up as an expert. And that's going to be neat too. I'm real excited about that as opposed to like pretending. So that's my plan.
Well, I think a lot of us as creators too, it's kind of expected that you're going to be on every platform. And so sometimes there are platforms that you can't learn and you can't become an expert in those platforms either overnight. And you really do have to take your time and focus on one at a time, or else you'll never be able to grow any of them. And
That
so,
part.
yeah. And so I know for me, when I was doing my own business, it was the same with YouTube. YouTube was the last one for me as well. It was like the final frontier kind of thing.
Yeah, and I'm just over TikTok right now. Like it's fine. I post on there, but like I'm just not growing. It's like stuck
Mhm.
at I'm gonna humble brag. It's stuck at 618,000. So oh my god, poor me. But it's like it's
Well,
not
but
the
I'll let
videos
how
aren't
can you?
they're
Yeah.
not getting pushed out like they were. So I say that, but like my videos there with that many followers will maybe get like 4 or 5 thousand views, some of them. And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there, but I would rather take that energy and then try and like resuscitate my YouTube and then do the tutorials and what I love. One thing I didn't realize on YouTube, because I just go and I see what everyone else is doing and then I just replicate it, right? Just not the content, but like the style. And I'm like, oh, that's what needs. I didn't realize that a lot of the videos, especially in like the creative crafting niches, were about selling something. I didn't know that. So it's like whatever tools and stuff or whatever, it was about selling those tools to people who are watching and inspiring. Like this, buy my kit if you haven't. It's really good.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you know
I'm
you
gonna
want
drop
to
a
do
link in
this.
the
But
comments.
I didn't realize that. And I don't want that to be my focus. I want my focus to be on teaching. So now it's going to look different. I just need to figure out what that's going to look like.
Yeah.
So that'll be another thing that's newer. I want it to be really focused on the education aspect and just learning as opposed to trying to copy the style of everyone else. Does
And
that make
let's be
sense?
real too. What's that? Sorry?
Did that make sense?
It does. And I think realistically, from what I've seen, and I study social media trends and things for a living. So
Yeah, it's your
one of the
gig.
things it is. So one of the things that I have noticed, and I think it took a little bit to really recognize, is that the person who is on TikTok is looking for an escape. The person who is on YouTube is actually searching for it. It is almost like its own search engine now, right?
Oh,
Like,
Google. I mean, it's part of Google. So YouTube's a search engine. It's all
yeah.
about that.
And so the person who's going to YouTube is looking for a different type of content. And now
Yep.
that TikTok is oversaturated because anyone can do it. You're right. Like videos aren't going to be seen as much because
Yep.
everyone is there. It's like when you used to start you being the general you. I remember starting a Facebook page way back in the day, 2011 or so. And it took off like that. Like it took nothing to get, tens of thousands of followers because you didn't have as much competition. Now
That
people
part.
starting out, it's a lot more difficult to get seen. And
It
so,
is. Well, Facebook, two things. So, oh my gosh, I've always been slow to join social media platforms. I was slow to Instagram. I was slow to TikTok. If I would have joined TikTok in the beginning, I would because you could grow so quickly there. But one interesting thing on my Facebook is that I now have like a third party handling it. And I've learned so much just letting them handle it and like the things they know to look for, that in a year that they've been doing it, I've grown from 38,000 to now I think it's like 176,000. And all they're doing is like posting like videos 3 times a week. But then there's like other things that they've told me, like, I'm not allowed to post links outside of the app. So anytime I want to share a link outside of the app, I have to put it in my links thing that's in my profile as opposed to like in the comments, like all of these weird things. But I trust them because I'm like, I can't believe my Facebook grew like that. Like, because I was like, I mean, clearly I didn't care because I let someone else handle it. And then I was like, and then I'm like, oh, there's a way. You just need to know the inside 411.
yeah,
That part.
absolutely.
And the inside 411 of TikTok is poking the bear and talking about stuff. And I don't want to do that anymore. So I don't want to poke the bear anymore. I don't want to be like, I don't want to do that. I want to craft and talk about important things in the way I want to, in a kind way. I don't feel like poking any bears.
Yeah.
I'm too old to poke.
Have you gone so there's obviously a new social media platform also through Meta. Threads.
Yeah.
You're over there now too?
Yeah, I joined right away just because I was like, let's give it to this other oligarch. and then I got into it, and then I posted on Monday, and then it's cool. What's the value proposition there? What am I going to gain? Am I doing it like just to find another distraction? So it's like, I'm busy. I don't know. I'm going to stay on. I'm going to stay on it because it's kind of like, it's cool, I guess, but you know what I'm saying? You need to be on there, but it's like, I don't understand what does it bring into the table right now? I don't understand it. Other than it's an escape, it's the anti-Twitter, and most of it is like positive, and I love that it's called Threads because then you get to like, it's about us, like that kind of thing. That's super funny. But I didn't understand Twitter either, just going and like saying things. I just didn't understand it. I was never good at Twitter. It's like, I
need the visual, and I need, like, I know for me, every once in a while I'll go on Twitter because I'm shown a thread and I'm like, oh, I really want to learn more about whatever that person is saying. But then I get really upset because I can't just, if it's like part 1 of 8 tips that they're giving for something, and then all the parts are out of order and I can't find, I get frustrated. I struggle with Twitter.
That part. So, I mean, but then it's like, I see people, they're just going to the threads and they're reposting their Instagram stuff too, or their TikTok videos. I'm like, is that what I'm supposed to do? I thought this was unique. And so then I'm like, do I just do that? I don't know. Because it's like, I'm already doing that. I'm overwhelmed. I'm too old. I'm 47. I'm doing as good as I can.
Sarah met her husband on Twitter. That's a first for me.
That's a story. I need to know more. Hello, hand peak waving. I can't go back to it. Christine, you're enjoying this crochet along. I'm enjoying it too. See my middle fingers?
We've shown the blanket twice. This is, I mean, we have linked to the tutorial. If you haven't checked out Mathew's tutorial yet, please do so. Listen for the running bath water. Make sure you comment when you do in the video thread, not the crochet. Well, I mean, you can comment here too.
You can comment everywhere. Do all the things.
He followed her first.
Oh, your husband?
This is exciting. I can't wait to hear more.
Wow. That's cute. You can meet people anywhere, really.
It is.
I mean, that's great. So is anyone on here making this blanket? Oh, we just need chat. Is anyone actually crocheting along with me?
I'm not even crocheting tonight.
Is anyone doing this, or like what's happening? You know what I noticed? I cleaned the camera off my computer, and the quality of my picture is a lot better. Y'all don't forget to clean the camera off on your phone and computer.
I mean, it's 6:30 where you are. It's 9:30 where I am right now. So I have as many lights on as I could get, but it's very dark outside.
Oh, I have my
oh, they're crocheting. Yes, see, look at this. Oh, Momo Kitty finished her blanket last week.
Oh, look at you. Thanks for coming anyway, then. I love that. I love that you finished it. Yes.
Aww.
Yes, I love that.
Perfect. Leanna's crocheting along. Sarah said when she's not babbling, she's crocheting. We love hearing about your babbles, though.
I love it. I mean, listen, what are we doing? We just babbling.
Mandy from YouTube. I need to work on mine, but it's in the other room, and I can't disturb the sleeping cat in my lap to go get it.
I mean, pets actually make the rules. They do. I gave myself, much like my daughter, my human daughter, I gave my pets too much independence and free thinking to where, yeah, one of them over there is tooting every like 5 minutes. I'm like, what is that egg smell? And I'm like, one of you. But I mean, if it's the baby one, she just got spayed on Tuesday. So I'll cut her some slack. If it's that old one that sleeps with me, she needs to quit that tooting before she goes to bed with me because I'm not interested.
Oh my gosh. Oh, poor pup. It looks like everyone is, for the most part, crocheting along with you.
I love that.
I sustained a finger injury today, so I am giving a rest because the part I was gardening and where it was rubbing against my finger, I was too aggressive getting those like weeds out and it was rubbing, and now I have to give it a break. Oh, look at that. She's thinking of making a second one as a blanket. I'm thinking of redoing mine because I haven't gotten too far. And I think I want to make a pillow. I think I'm going to do exactly what you're doing.
Why not? So when you make, have you made crochet pillows?
Oh, yes, tons of them.
So how do you do that? Like I made a couple, and like there's been a time where I made like a fabric lining for the inside. Because if you just put it, because there's holes and stuff, right? If it's not a dense one, do you just put a white pillow insert in it? Like what do you do?
Yeah, that's all I do.
And it's okay, and with the white showing in the back.
Well, it depends on the pillow. So I have a few that are tapestry crochet pillows, so it just has like a saying on it, and you can't see through it. And then I usually do a zipper closure. Yeah, I like to clean them. And then, or sometimes if it's a lacy one, actually, I don't think I have one that has.
What would we do with this one?
Stitches. With this one, I'd probably just do a white insert.
Yeah, it'll look cute, right?
I'm not very exciting, but that way, because I think people will just be looking at the fingers anyway and going.
I mean, that part. I mean, and honestly, any colors look good on a white background. So it's not like it's not going to be cute.
Yeah. Any color suggestions or color combos? I really like what you're doing right now. If you need some inspiration, we do have our palette packs that you could refer to on the Furls site, where we've put together 5 colors. I really like the one you're doing.
It's so much fun, right? How I did the 4 colors and I alternated, and then like, it's just so cool.
I really like that.
It's just, I love it. Like this one, I want to keep it. I'm so excited. I think this one I'm gonna auction off in my fundraiser. I'm gonna do a fundraiser in August for the AIDS walk, the local AIDS walk. And I didn't do one last year because, but like I like to do fundraisers on my Mx Domestic fundraiser Instagram page where I put handmade items, and then I solicit handmade items from people in the community where they go, and then people have like a week to bid on them, and like whatever the winning bid goes directly to the charity, and then the winner gets the item. Like, oh my gosh, I did one. Were you around? Did you know me back then when I did that? Which one was it? It was the anti-racist one where we raised over $150,000 for anti-racist organizations. And then
was that the one where we donated?
It was June of 2020. It was back then. Like
June 2020. I wasn't even part of Furls then.
Yeah, so it's I raised so much there, but like we've done great fundraisers. Probably $400,000 we've raised. That's
amazing.
Just auctioning off handmade items, and it's like we all have extra, and it's a great way for the community to get involved and stuff. But I think I'm going to do that with the rainbow one, but this one I want to keep just because I this one is me. So this is the difference in aesthetics. This is like my aesthetic, right? The rainbow is just like for the gram, or like it's an easy fun thing, or like look, it's a beautiful background. But no, this is
I love that. I did link your fundraiser page in the comments here, so if you're in,
oh look at that.
It looks
I miss doing fundraisers. It's one of my favorite weird things that I do because it's just a random thing. The power of social media, that just shows the power of social media there, and the power of crafters. It's like we all have things like that we've made that we're like, okay, it's cute, but not, we could get rid of it. And then like, it just feels good to be able to do that with things that we've made. I like that.
Yeah, I do too. Oh, that's amazing.
You're amazing.
You're amazing.
We're amazing. Yeah. Hey, can someone explain, because we were talking about how we're both Tauruses and we were raised by Geminis. How can y'all explain the moon rising and the sun rising and the sunsets, like all those other things? What are those other things? Like, I don't understand it. All I know is generic basic astrology. And then I know not to go research too much because I don't want to accidentally hyper-focus and come back and want to like read cards a year later. I don't want to do that. So
well, no worries, because I did it for you.
So someone tell me in the comments what the moon rising and the sunset risings and the underground risings are.
So I do know that I'm a Taurus sun, which is what you are as well. Our birthdays are 3 days apart. I love that.
that.
And I'm a Leo moon and a Scorpio rising.
That sounds like a fun person.
Oh, I think I'm so
Yeah,
fantastic.
right?
Yeah, going down rabbit holes. Absolutely. It is what happened because I kept hearing these things and then I needed to know exactly what it meant. And then next thing you know, it was bad. It was a very long night of not sleeping because I just thought it was so fascinating. So, here, Mandy from YouTube knows. The moon, okay, here we go. The moon is your emotional self. The rising is your first impression or outward personality. So basically, if you were to go for a job interview, you would be presenting instinctually your rising sign because it is how you.
How do you determine one's moon?
It has to do with your date, time, and location of birth. So literally where the stars were in the sky at the exact moment you were born.
I need to know this about myself.
Yeah.
Let me see. How do you calculate? Is there? There's got to be an online calculate.
Oh yeah, there's
calculate astrological moon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Calculate your rising sign. Check your sun and moon sign.
There's so many Tauruses here today.
Tauruses are awesome.
Look at us.
Don't tell me we're not. Oh, I'm non-binary. That was an option. I love that. Okay, I went to Astroline.
Yeah.
May 13th, 1976. Okay, my birth time. I think it was in the morning. 6:42 a.m. Sounds great. I was born in Lafayette, Louisiana. And then it's going to tell me. There I am in the United States of America. The planets influence your life in specific ways. I'm in a relationship. I'm married. Oh, there's something. I'm almost done. I have a couple. This is fun. Look at. I found a thing.
Right?
What are your goals for the future? Ooh, health, friends, family harmony. There we go. Your palm holds a wealth of information about your fate and personality. Which element of nature do you like the best? Earth, water, fire, air? Water.
What website did you go to?
Astroline. Oh my! Why I gotta take a photo? Take a photo. Allow.
Oh my God. So, fun fact: when I was in high school, we were doing like this. I don't even remember what it was. Some kind of like Spirit Day, or it was some kind of big school-wide event, and they had
B12
different things that you could do. And my friend and I actually had a palm reading booth that we did, and we researched all the different ways to read your palm. And so we were doing a fundraiser for our school, and it was actually really neat. So we got to learn all about like your lifeline and your heart line and all of that kind of stuff. Getting in depth over there, Matthew.
Wait, it's really going.
Yeah.
Did I buy something? I don't want to buy nothing.
Don't buy a course.
But I can't help it. I need to know. Oh. So my heartline demonstrates my good control of emotions, stability, and approachable demeanor. My lifeline, I may suffer from shattered health. I want to see the whole thing. Okay, so what is this? I'm compatible with a Cancer. Well, I didn't marry a Cancer. I need to know about my moon. Oh, my sun sign. My sun sign? I'm Taurus. Planet is Venus. Element water, blue. It didn't tell me nothing. I want to know my moon. How do I know my moon? I'm going to have to do this when I'm not doing something else because...
Let me tell you the website you should go to find out because it's a lot. My phone is telling me you should be live right now. Don't forget.
I don't want to buy something on accident because I'm live streaming.
Astro.com.
Astro.com.
That one you're actually going to get it. So apparently from the reading I've done, your rising sign is like who you present to the world. Your moon is your almost like your emotional self, like your who you were born as almost. And then your sun sign is apparently, and correct me if I'm wrong, internet, the person you are supposed to grow into in your lifetime. So, which would be why I didn't ever feel like a Taurus, was because I haven't grown into that calm, centered self yet. But that's
maybe it happens as we get older.
maybe. So the Leo and the Scorpio, very extroverted, outgoing, like showy kind of personality, which I can kind of see. And yeah, that calming presence.
Hey everyone, let's do this for next week because we have one more next Friday. I'm gonna go look and do the reel of this, and I'll have all of this information. We can chat about astrological sun fallings and stuff, whatever the moon fall, rise, whatever they're called.
So if you missed it, this is the Lark's Foot Stitch. I keep putting in because I don't want anyone to miss out depending on when you're joining. Lark's Foot Stitch tutorial. Oh, we need to do a giveaway today too.
Yeah.
Nice. This is the foundation single crochet tutorial.
I think I did mine yesterday.
I keep getting distracted by the comments. Oh, I love, what color is it? Is that like an icy blue kind of color? I love that.
That's good.
All right. And then, of course, if you don't have a kit yet, or you want another one, why not? Here's the kit. Astrology is interesting. Numerology, it just, I don't know why I find it fascinating. I know there's better things I could be doing with my time.
It's fun. I mean, I don't know. How do I feel about it? Part of me is like, it's kind of hokey. But then the other part, it's like, you know what? I really do at my core believe that we're all connected and like we're a part of this bigger thing in the universe. And like, yeah, sure. Maybe there's truth to it. I don't know enough about it. That I think that there's probably truth to it. And then some people make it hokey. But who knows? It's interesting. It's fun, I think.
It is. It is. Oh, did the pattern get released without the kit? Let me go find it.
Oh, it did? Awesome.
It did. Let me go grab it. It's asking me to sign up for the newsletter. Do it if you haven't, please. Sign up for our newsletters. Okay.
A baby blue Odyssey would be nice. Oh.
All right, here we go. Oop. All right, here we go. Okay. And I mean, I know a lot of people do love astrology, which is why I think our zodiac hooks are so popular as well. And everyone always wants their sign, right? So I know it's not just me.
No, it's me. But then it's like you get into like astrology and it's like, oh yeah, that's me. And like, is it generic enough? No, it's not. It's very specific. It's like those things are me. I feel, yes, it's the truth.
Oh, my husband is a Virgo to a T. Really? Very stereotypical Virgo. Very much so.
Oh, mine is very much a Gemini. One of them not get along.
Both my kids are Cancer sign, and they fit that as well. They're very like hard on their sleeve, big emotions. I mean, they're also kids, but they very like. All right, okay. What should we give away today, Matthew? Should we give away? What should we give away?
Give away something good. That's all about crochet.
Let's do. Oh, why don't we give away gift certificates? That way people can get whatever they feel is missing in their Furls collection.
I like that.
Okay. So we are going to give away 2 $50 gift cards.
Whoa.
Why?
That's bananas.
Because I'm tired and probably didn't think this through all the way. So
that's okay. Take advantage of it, y'all. $50 gift cards. Do it.
And this time, at least this time I'm writing down the names. So poor Victoria won't be like, Pam, you did it again. You forgot to tell me who won the prizes. So, okay. Furls needs to, Furls needs to do the 13th sign. So there is a 13th zodiac sign. I don't remember the name of it. Kelly, who is one of the designers, he had the pattern on the cover of the June issue of Crochet Foundry. He was actually messaging me that about the 13th sign recently too.
Oh, how cool.
I think it's super cool. Okay, so we're gonna, what should people comment? Comment
your zodiac sign.
Thank you. Thank
Ta-da!
you. I feel literally useless tonight, I have to say.
Well, you know what? Your energy is amazing. You're immaculate. I love you. You have value.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
And your hair looks amazing. The texture's fabulous. So I'll put glue in it all the time.
That's what it's missing. I knew that. You are so funny. Okay. Oh, Ophiuchus. They really had to pick that one. Okay. So, does anyone know how to pronounce that? Ophiuchus? Shoot.
Spell it.
OPH. Can you see this?
Ophiuchus.
Okay.
Yeah, Ophiuchus.
Okay. I said it and I'm like, I don't.
It kind of sounds dirty. Ophiuchus.
Oh, it fits. Oh. So, you know how all the signs have a symbol, right? Like Taurus is the bull.
Oh, Ophiuchus is the 13th.
It is. Do you know what?
Hold on, let me ask Alexa. Alexa, what is the 13th zodiac sign? Alexa, what is the 13th zodiac sign?
This might answer your question. Ophiuchus.
Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus. Thank you. Alexa, can you say the 13th zodiac sign again?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the 13th zodiac sign is called Ophiuchus, and it's the star sign for people born between November 29th and December 17th.
Ophiuchus. 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 Okay. Got it. Ophiuchus.
It doesn't sound better the more we say it, though.
Ophiuchus. 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 Okay, let's give away one gift certificate.
All right. Are you gonna? Okay, you tell me when to stop, and I will stop.
Okay. In a minute, my nemo, catch a taco by his tail. Stop.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I feel like we manifested that. And what is it called? Ophiuchus.
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 Is that a sign?
I feel like it is.
That sign? Do you know? Oh, but the symbol of the sign is a man holding a snake.
I love that.
Curated life by Wigglebutt. Love that so much.
That's what we call our young dog. I mean, her name is Brianna Potato Boudreaux. That's what we named her middle name Potato because off of the TikTok song that the sign, I'm a potato. She's very much that energy, but we call her Wiggle Booty because she wiggles and her whole body moves when she wiggles her booty. So I love it. I'm a potato.
You are a winner. Okay, so Curated Life by Wigglebutt Crochet. Please email support at furlscrochet.com, subject line winner. Oh, I can't spell.
You're doing great.
To claim.
You're going to sleep great tonight.
Staring at the ceiling again. Your $50 gift card. How I function sometimes, I don't know. Okay.
Because we have no choice.
All right. So, I think that's so wild though that was who was chosen. Just so
That
cool.
was very, it was very much a ooh, the stars are aligned kind of moment.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I love it. Do you know what my dog's name is technically? So we call him Bud Bud. Like, do you find that like a nickname starts and then next thing you know, it's morphed into something completely unrelated?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, like Brianna and Wigglebutt, right?
Yeah, Wigglebutt.
So our dog's name is like on paper, Bark Ruffalo.
Love that.
They look the same when you look at certain pictures. And then it turned into Buddy and then Bud Bud and then Butterball and all those cute names. So same thing. All right. Should we do one more winner?
Let's do it. Let's do another winner chicken dinner.
Oh, this is an interesting question I haven't gotten. Is there a way to determine if a Furls Odyssey hook is authentic when buying one used? I don't. Without taking it all apart, I don't know for sure. So our resin handle with automotive body paint. The tips are pewter that have been anodized with, that are nickel plated. Sorry, not anodized. They have a nickel plating. So if it's not a nickel tip with a resin body. Oh.
Hi, baby girl.
Well then.
I love you.
What was I saying?
I love you.
So sweet.
Aww.
I can't. Okay. Yes, of course. Yes, we will do that. Okay, let's give a prize. Wigglebutt, do you want to give the prize? Blink twice when you want me to stop.
She's like, Dada, you just gave me my medicines. I'm feeling very good right now, so please put me down. She's like, ooh, yeah.
All right. Oh, I'm scrolling.
Oh, here you are. Do 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 boo noo boo boo moo doo boo noo.
Make sure my mouse stays on the page.
Don't goop boop boop. Stop. Scorpio.
Okay. Christy Turley. Oh, congratulations.
I love that, Christy Turley.
Christy Turley, you're a winner of a $50 Furls gift card. So please email support@furlscrochet.com, subject line winner, to claim your gift card. I didn't put the, it's fine. You guys heard me, right? Subject line winner, please. And we just had a few big events happen.
Winner, not wiener.
So with the mystery seconds and our Odyssey restock and whatever else, just know that sometimes that's when we have a lot of customer service tickets open. So let us know. What was the word I wanted to say? Sorry.
I love you. It's almost over. You're doing a great job.
So just know that if it takes a minute to get your email read, it'll get there.
Have faith. This was such a fun crochet along. I got another row and a half done. I'm gonna go sit and watch the season finale of RuPaul's Drag Race to find out who won. Is it Candy Muse? Is it Jimbo? Is it Candy? I mean, I pretty much know who it probably is, but yeah, I'm excited.
I don't get the seasons when they air.
Because you're in Canada? Well, the winner is probably Canadian. So there's a Canadian. Jimbo is a Canadian drag queen that came down for All Stars 8, and he had 4 wins, Maxi Challenge wins, and he's a front runner since the beginning. So the winner more than likely is going to be Jimbo. Don't tell me in the comments. Don't spoil it for me. But I pretty much am confident that it's going to be him. So there you go. Canada in the house.
Oh my gosh.
That part.
Okay. I love that show so much. Do you ever go back and watch like seasons 1 or 2 just to look at the really blurry?
Oh my gosh, with that filter, and it's like, yeah. Oh my, there was a season 2 queen on this All-Star, Jessica Wilde. Oh my god, she was fantastic. She was top 3. I loved it. It was fantastic. 13 years later, and she was fabulous. Oh my god.
Isn't that wild? I love seeing them a few years later, like after they've had that experience, and then
once they get some money and success, and then seeing what they can actually do with it, it's like, oh.
When I learned how expensive it is to participate on that show, it blew my mind. Like how much those costumes are, and the hair and everything. It's wild.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
All right. Well, everyone, I hope you had a wonderful night. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you, Mathew, for.
Of course, this is super fun. Y'all don't forget what we're doing. Oh, I love it. I love these new colors. It's so exciting. I love it.
Wait till you see the next colors we're getting.
I'm excited.
I know we kind of dropped. I think we dropped that hint. Wait, I can't remember.
When they come out, then it's time to make a middle finger sweater. Why not? Right?
The new colors, though, like, be patient because it takes about 6 months to get here, and we just.
Oh, I remember how long these took. It's okay. I was talking about 2024.
Oh, that sounds about right because we're in July now, so that's probably how that's going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah. Friday shenanigans with Pam and Mathew.
Shenanigans.
Mx Domestic.
With Pam and Mathew.
Oh, yeah, theme song.
There we go. I just did it. Ding! Like that. Okay. Bye, everyone. Odyssey, thanks for hanging out. This is super fun. It's super cool. I don't have friends in real life, so it's nice to hang out with people.
You do.
But you can't come to my house.